Let us continue playing Halcyon 6, where we're basically at the stage of wanting to defend our fleets, build level 3 stuff, and use up this vast quantity of dark matter that we currently have. So, what are we currently doing is looking to build some tier 3 ships. We are getting close to being able to do this, however... Also, Carol, yeah, multiply dark matter for us. You can do level 3 stuff, I think. Okay, might as well get some more. There are a few other bits and pieces that we probably should be looking at and probably want to be doing fairly soon. For example, we have the access to the Zidorix reactors, which would solve most of our power concerns. We have a tier 3 ship design nearly done. And we have a number of small things that we have to deal with. Most notably, all of these troll colonies that we should really be dealing with shortly. So, let's spin time on. Actually, while we're there, I have a new issue at the Centra system, and undoubtedly we're going to have a few more from there. So, we want to deploy a fleet to the Centra system, see if we can defend it from... What are we actually up against there? Nothing too major, and in fairness, if we can do this properly, there shouldn't actually be too much of a problem for the rest of this. No, we'll send a new fleet. So, the ACSS Wibbly stuff by Marishin, Little Debbie, and Aegon. We will repair the Fix-It, because we have a ton of dark matter. And this will, of course, give us some more. So, off they go. Okay, Tier 3 hangar is now on the line. So, with this now done, we really need to take those upgrades, I think, ship construction things, because this is going to take a while, isn't it? Probably. Alright, well, let's go first off for the... Oh, there's a lot of crew being used up. Well, our best officer is, of course, Debbie, who is an engineer. But I feel that we actually want our attack ships up here, so we're going to go with the Assassin. Crit 3%, not as high as the other ship, actually. Why is that the Assassin? Lots of hull. It's more tanky. It's not as fast. I think we actually want the Ranger here. Higher damage output, higher crit rate. It doesn't have any evasion, which is the only thing against it, but right now I think that's fine. With no available officers to pilot this ship, we have an Aegon, who is a councillor, and thus can pilot this ship. This also needs to be done. If we go back to the other tier things, we can probably actually just buy those upgrades we wanted here. Oh, except we need officers to do that. Of course we do. And then we're completely out of people. Maybe we just need a cadet barracks to go and start doing that. Well, we've got some people about to return back. We'll deal with that when that happens. Okay, we did gain some crew from this as well. Let's then have a rank 2 officer. We have either Anyan or you. 3 days, Anyan. Drum us up some more crew. After that, we're going to go for the first of the ship construction upgrades. Because I feel that's probably going to be important. We're also going to be picking up some more dark matter momentarily anyway, so... Engage! Alright. So the usual hull breach weaknesses that we have to exploit. Let's have a look at what we got. Because we've had a few changes since we've done this. Inflicts Void Spatter and Crew Panic. That sounds like a new one, so we're going to go with that. Disruptor Beam. It's mostly a panicking ship, this one, but it still has the exploit hull breach. We still have the sensors offline to everybody, and we've of course got our adaptive armor. Inflict repairs, instant repairs, self, warm up, recovery, 0. It is fine. Exploits crew panic, inflicts vulnerable status as countermeasures. We actually really want this, the usual exploitations here, I think. And finally over to the councillor. Do the strafing run, we will keep that because we can exploit the sensor offline when that happens, and we can inflict Engines down on both of them, actually. That does do all enemies, which does have a slight bit of upside. But we'll take Harass then, because that again exploits the sensors offline. No, actually, we don't want to exploit multiple things. We'll take a Bullseye. Alright, engage. Okay, let's begin then. Let's stasis lock the strongest ship. No, resistance to engines down, which is something I should probably have noticed. Alright, we'll get meditation boost to start with. Go, Councillor Egan, advise! And then what we will do is we will begin the weapons disruption. And I think even though we did disable you briefly, we're going to start focusing firing on the weaker one again. Alright. Salvage Harpoon. Place a couple of statuses, first of which we're going to exploit. And then the second of which we're going to exploit. What do we want to do here? We want to go for deconstruction, because that'll probably kill him over time anyway. 57 per rounds. We need to do slightly more. Upload the virus. Okay, next up we're going to go and take some advantage, I think. Where's that strafing run got to? Focus beam is cooling down. Bridge shot. Alright, one down. Exploits panic. I think we might as well just go for another broadside salvo. I'm kind of mixing up what I'm doing here. I should probably be focusing on the weaker guy first. Again, we can kill him faster, but natural surge. Let's go for a focus beam. Not very effective, but it worked anyway. Hull breach. Followed by portal cannon. Alright, so probably wanting to be repairing soon. I suppose I can take a turn off and just use the Omega drones. Which do have a lot of healing. Stasis lock. He's already kind of immune to disable effects, so we don't want to do that again. Let's just go for the harpoon. Dimensional distortion. And void spatter. We'll see what this does. More damage over time effect. Alright, fine. Well, he's vulnerable. We'll exploit that. Yeah, and you're finished both ways, so we don't need to do too much more on you. Go for a solar flare. Your sensors are offline. We will exploit that. We will again upload virus, exploit things. We're also in reasonable shape, so we can go off and fight another one in a moment. Fire at will. Chaos Beam not taking advantage of things. Yeah, we're just going through the motions to finish this person off at this stage. Warp atomic structure number 1. Hull breach exploited. 294. Battle is won. We gain some resources. I like them one bit. Alright, gain some stuff. We'll transfer some fuel to the fleet. Not much point in us doing much else at that system, but we do have to go and deal with this in a moment as well. So let's send off you. Okay, so this is really a really weak raider fleet, so we're not even going to bother changing equipment. We're just going to go as is. Which one of these is first? Alright, Stacy's not the one that's about to action. They're mostly immune to crew panic right now. Bridge shot. And salvage harpoon. So it's all the effects. We're going to go for an adaptive armor just to put some regeneration on. Keep our hit points up. And then we're going to start exploiting things. Bullseye. Deconstruction. Portal cannon. 3 of 6, 1 down. Fire at will. Okay, engine's knocked out. We'll solar flare him. Flat barrage. Bit. Tempted to go void spatter here. We still got another round of healing to go, so. Oh, he's immune to hull. They're basically immune to panic anyway, but this will do the void spatter. And then we will exploit his sensors being offline. And continue the deconstruction efforts. So 2 damage over time effects on him at the moment, one of which we will exploit. Battle is won. Transfer 20 fleet over, and tempted to spend some time upgrading this, just because we are low on people right now. But I suppose that's another facility we can actually just sort out there as well. Maybe we should just head back, get those drones sorted. We do also have one thing that is going to keep transferring us stuff, so. Alright, we'll head these, return home. Carol is continuing to make that. Hangar 1 has now completed the task, so that's given us a speed up boost. We will go for the second speed up boost. Dylan's will now be... Basically, I mean, we got our ships 30% quicker. We're also at the point where we could have another ship. So let's go for... What do we want? The Gallant or the Paladin? Paladin does more damage. Has a better evasion score. Is slower, though. And takes up more resources. The Gallant has more hull points as well. And is faster. But I feel we want to go with this and the crit chance, so we're going to construct this as well. Okay, then we're just waiting on the Witch, so we need another 80-ish crew to get us to that third ship, and then we can go for things. Marishan was also promoted, so we are going to look towards the applied supercrystals. Increased health, can't argue with that. And we will continue things along there. So crew recovered. We have a fleet arriving, which is interesting. We'll have to see what's going on with that. Meanwhile, I think we are going to have somebody go and do this finally. It's going to cost us a little bit of dark matter, but I feel that this is probably worth it for going forward. We want to make sure that we at least can use our level 2 ships. I should have probably done that a little earlier. Still, materials replication level 3. Let's go and have Debbie do that. And we can have Marishan do that. So everybody's on task. I'm going to have to interrupt some of these in a moment because they're about to come here. So we're all going to find out why. Don't worry about that. Have a situation at the cadet barracks. Green shirts at the cadet barracks have been exhibiting a surprising degree of laziness lately. Improve academy infrastructure. That costs us 40 materials. But we can't afford to lose crew right now. Crew we're really low on. Okay, so 20 more crew gained. And now we're about to find out what's going on. Everyone's right free in a day, so even if they decide to attack us here. So our fleet has entered our sector, so they're hailing us, but first they took up an artillery position. Telling. Yon full supporting Terran dogs! You'll hand over that station immediately. Inquire as to why they want the station. Only the mighty Zhla deserve the incredible power of this precursor station. That's about the rebellion. Since taking power, the Zhar Directorate has opposed our genetic lineage. Now it is the Pesagede's turn to conquer. Now you will give in to our demands, or should we bombard your living quarters until all your crew members, tiny insect-like, begin spewing out of the fissures we create? We're going to reject those demands. So they are going to try and bombard us now. We have 1 day until most of our fleet comes back, so I'm happy to wait on that. Okay, so that has also completed its task. Carol is going to continue making dark matter. We're going to cancel this task here. Which is a shame, because we're about 2 days short of that. Dylan's has also been promoted, so we can now give you the... what do we want to do? Oh, actually, inventor training free. There we go. And he could be a... We could have Dylan's as a chaos theorist, which sounds absolutely what we want. Let's cancel that task there. Alright, so we have our fleet of tier 2 ships ready for this. So let's deploy. We will change the person there. We'll have Dylan's in the fix-it, and we will have Anion here. Okay, no fuel to reach them. Launch fleet. We will... Might as well... Well, I don't know. It's only 200 hit points. We're going to launch anyway. Okay. So we have 2 ships. This is the tier 2 ship. This is the tier 1 ship. We're going to destroy that tier 1 ship first. They do not like being vulnerable. So that's the thing we want to try and cause on them as much as possible. So... Nothing here that actually causes that, but we have adaptive armor, we have the virus, we can turn the sensors off. Voice batter seems fine. Also causes crew panic, which is a plus 20% for whatever reason, so... I'd say we go with that. Next, what can we do to make them vulnerable? Disable countermeasures. Seems fun. We will go for... hull disintegration as well. Actually, they're quite immune to our panic, so I don't think we want to be doing that. Shock mine, though, does have some upside, so we'll consider that. Next up, we're going to exploit the sensors being offline, exploit vulnerable, and if we can cause vulnerable... Yeah, we don't have a single way of doing that. Alright, we'll go Missile Swarm, because that at least has the slight upside of weapons disruption. We can exploit the sensors being offline. I kind of prefer that to the Harass, because obviously disrupting the weapons is good. There's got to be a way we can make them vulnerable. Come on, where's our vulnerability trick? Just the countermeasures. Alright, we're going to go with that. Okay, ablative field. But I think we're going to start with the void spatter on this guy. Get some damage over time going. And we did actually panic them, which is a bit of a surprise. We can go for a suicide run that has a chance of disabling and also inflicting vulnerable, so let's go for it. This is not so good. We disabled both ships with that. Alright, Harpoon. Hull breach, vulnerability. This is an acceptable outcome. It possibly is. And let's inflict vulnerability status onto you as well. Warming up. But we can exploit the vulnerability here. Then with 57 damage over time, that should be them finished. Let's put the ablative armor up. Get some healing going on. Crew panicked. Shock mine. Probably actually want to go Omega drones in a moment, but since we've got him there and we have plenty of turns, let's first of all exploit the exploit. Inflicts vulnerability again. Use for drones. And go for a ablative field. Just defend our weakest ship at the moment. Okay. Voice batter. And crew panic as well. Alright. What do I have to exploit anything? Not really much, in all honesty. Harpoon then. So here's all the status effects. Bullseye. Portal cannon. And missile swarm. He is dead. So we don't have much to do. I'm just going to supercharge him. Do some healing. Now down to business. 255, 122 materials, and base is defended. Chiral also receives a promotion. So let's go for time manipulation. And a speed upgrade as well. Okay, so with that done, we can't do that until you get back. And you have another point as well, actually. Drop isotopes, siphon dark matter. Ooh, draining effects I like. Okay, we'll go with that. Might have to do some further upgrades to get there. I've not probably done that the most optimal way, but hey. Managed to continue to make dark matter, and we will return home. Okay, continuing to make materials. New Ranger class starship is ready. Okay. So now that we have everybody back, let's go for some crew recruitment, which Anion will do. Let's then go for... Actually, let's go and build some more satellite drones, because we don't have any right now, do we? So let's have Dylan's go do that. Build 4 of those. And I guess we go dark matter multiplication with our last person here. And we'll just start making some more materials for a little bit. Officer Academy has completed its task. Veteran officer training. Unfortunately, we need a level 10 for that. Also now means we have Aegon who can do things again. Let's think about this. What ships do we actually build? Ship management. So we have a Ranger and we have a Archer. So let's see about getting some upgrades on those. Stalker upgrade, 10 damage, or speed and evasion. Well, you know me. You know me. Gotta go with the damage. Oh, this is 300. But making our things better has gotta be worth it, right? Right? It's gotta be worth it. Continuing to make dark matter. Tier 3 has completed its task. Okay, I think what we're going to do then is we're going to send... Oh, actually, you're promoted. Councillor Aegon. We're in need of your sage counsel once again. Targeting Fury. Yeah, you're kind of limited on what you can do until we get this line done, aren't we? So I guess that's what we head to. So where are people with crew? Okay, so we got a few crew if we go up this way. So I think the plan at this point, or maybe the plan will be once I actually get Dylan's drones done, is just go around the houses, pick up a few extra bits and pieces, pick up some more crew, maybe set up a few more points around here. Or maybe I can start actually seeing what I can do with these, because this is now neutral territory. So can I actually use these? I don't know. That sounds like something I should find out. Alright, we're going to send a fleet. We're going to send Aegon in our new Tier 3 ship. And we're going to launch and see what we can do here. Alright, so we can't actually do anything with that. That's one thing I was thinking about. Also, was that movement I saw, or did I just imagine that? I possibly imagined that. Alright, let's head over to here because we badly need some more crews. So, why not letting me send a fleet? No idea. Our 3 new satellite drones are now ready. Acknowledged. So this means we need to get you doing something on the ship at the moment. Bit. Could you even do right now? I mean, actually, we do have our ship constructed now, don't we? So let's go and build ourselves. Oh, we need more dark energy right now. Dark matter. Alright, maybe I'll send you on a mission to go off and collect things. So we'll have... Why is it not letting me send ships out right now? Paladin is now ready for duty as well. Okay, that's fine. So we now have 2 ships. Let's... Yeah, why weren't you letting me do this earlier? I don't think we can have Dylan in charge of that. But we can have Dylan in charge of the thing builder right now. And I think the plan is to just go off, pick up some stuff, and see what we can find. Accident in the cadet barracks requires our attention. Anion was working on upgrades to the cadet barracks when a beam of energy crashed through the wall, leaving a massive hole and wrecking a good deal of equipment. So if someone didn't probably insulate the firing range particle barrier. So there's that. Anion gains the Reckless trait. How does that affect him? It doesn't actually show traits here. It just shows what they can command. Okay. I should definitely be equipping some more of that stuff. Alright, well, we'll send these 2 off to go and grab materials, possibly some upgrades, transfer materials to the fleet. Deploy a drone? How long will that take? Aegon. It'll take Aegon 2 days. We have 3, and I suppose it's better than not doing it, really. So we upgrade this, head to Beta, Pavonis, possibly get some more crew on board. And then see if we can find another dark matter facility. Maybe at Boomerang. I mean, if nothing else, we now have enough dark matter to do this. So, using our crew in this manner is working. Officer promotion. Let's do some skill increases. Yep, acknowledge, acknowledge, acknowledge. Don't think we really care about most of those in all honesty. Upgrades. So we can go for Bold Doctrine, increases both ground speed and ground and space combat. Or we can start building up his point blank stuff, which we're going to need soon because we need to get this chain done to get any of these abilities up. So Proximity Doctrine, Tactical +2. Head to advanced targeting after that. Okay. So we have materials coming in from there. Let's head to Beta Pavonis. Okay, something's gone slightly strange with this, so I'm actually going to save and end the video here. And next time, we will attempt to gain some more resource rings. Just having a quick check. So we've got 2 materials, we've got 2 dark matter, we've got 2 fuel, and we have, well, potentially 2 crew. We also have a 3rd dark matter up here, actually. That's what I forgot about. So, getting plenty of materials in, we just need to deal with the rest of all of this nonsense. Also, I notice you're heading to Farah. That might be an interesting battle, but I think we're going to leave that, possibly come back once we have our other tier 3 ships ready. Maybe go at it with 2 3s and a 2. But that'll be next time, so... So once I determine which one of these we're going to build, I think we're going to build the Conjurer. So, until then, folks.